Because I have nothing better to do. Yay! Our hunt for the ivy begins in earnest, sire. Suffice to say, we must tread warily. But one misstep may cost our lives. Our business here is to conclude for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander Levier. Yep, it's more than I get done, so... yeah. Little man! We have returned from Moldau, Commander. And not a moment too soon. Something has happened. Trouble? You will recall that the fourth was tasked with recontinuing the rendezvous sites used by the Irish minions and his Imperial contact. Soon after you left, we received the word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. God damn it. According to the report, one of us has been taken captive. The Galleons are not want to treat the foeman with dignity, and I have fears for their safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. We call those graves who are feared. Beg your pardon, Commander, but we have no time. I'm afraid I must ask you for your aid once more, sire. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Guardians with more captors. Yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you are the best chance we have. Captain Hubert has the right of it. I trust you are willing, but of course you are. Now, a lane of the foe lies in wait in the tangle, near the entrance of the customs guarantee. Seek her out and she will appraise of the situation. Na come on, sit down.
Oh, Dogio.
Aww. You would aid us in a rescue mission? We are an adept warrior of light. Now, time is against us, so allow me to brief the situation. The Galleons fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Rash and hauling her away to the custom yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we can do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Guardians may be interrogating Rash, or worse. With her hurts, I fear she will not long survive their attention. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us strong as mithril. None of us will stand by while as comrade suffers. We remains of the fourth. We'll infiltrate the customs only. Please help us find Rush before it's too late. Oh boy. Go, go, Power Girl. Time to be holy again.
I thought you were unholy because you're so damn cute. Because you're a demon angel. And
I'm not a demon. I may look like one, but I'm not.
you are a demon of cuddling.
Where am I? Ash, hey the gods, we found you. And thank you, Warrior of Light. Now, to quit this accused place, Rash cannot move with those wounds. We will need to be carried out. I believe the inhibition is in order. And might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation as Black, the Galleons will only be happy to grant you the undivided attention. If we were to create a commotion within a Castron, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are safely outside of these walls. It's time to set the world on fire.
Time to set Noo's workplace on fire.
Please don't.
But they're idiots.
Not really. Some are.
Some aren't.
Most of them aren't.
Who are the idiots so I can burn them?
The shifted is before me. Those are mostly idiots, except two.
Violence is never the answer, Shadow. But Elias, violence is the answer when violence is the answer of the answer. Cause yeah, if violence is the question, then yes.
Violence is not the answer, but an option.
So just like with the good old stealth game where it's like stealth is an option. Loads M12 grenade launcher.
Peace was never an option.
True. I have no more Nutella. Feels bad, man. Fucking king. You're freezing again?
No, just tired.
No. I just looked good. Oh, nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Next. Oh, oh, oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah. Read chat.
Oh. Yep. Oh boy.
I have waited your return most anxiously, my friend. You have done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our criminal rash is safe, and we suffer no more casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. All that is left is to report the mission success to Commander Levier. I shall go on ahead to Rising Stone.
Indeed.
If. If.
No.
Still don't know why this room has instances. It does me well to see you thus returned. Though I doubt your prowess, entering an enemy stronghold is a general considered to be risky. It will be a risky adventure, and I must confess I have been swiftly anxious. But here you are, hale and bold, having succeeded in the mission as you warned. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to your expert administration, the dangerous past, you have my gratitude earlier. Allow me to thank you also, Cyan. Rush owns you alive. We escaped with the minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Emperor is not a pawn we traffic be. Es ist der Commander.
Gesundheit.
Thanks. I will see to it that the man kept with their wits about them. And it may take your time, but I will not arrest until we have identified and apprehend the Ivy. I have confidence that you will succeed, Captain. Thanks, Elias. I see you, Aurelia. Aurelia has scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to courtiers. I've been granted an audience with the Ishgard dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Oh, don't look surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. I'm gonna take the box. Wait. Hold on a second.
Hmm? Aua.
It is. It is those. What? You have been blessed with a rare opportunity, Aurelia, an audience with the ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. You are to treat with Sir Ermic, the Lord Commander of the Templites in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as the Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence, but prize to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Emmerich wishes to meet the woman behind the legend, do not deny him the pleasure of your company. The Edescent should see with the wisdom of this plan, when request their permission to accompany me to courtiers. Maybe you feel it'd be a waste of your talents, which will doubtlessly be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good you can. I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. Blue words, blue words.
But can you achieve more with a gun than a sword?
Yes, you can kill without being noticed. If you are able to do it. A meeting with the Ishgard in Amberson? By all means, I think it's a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of the Edric disturbance or unusual beast tribe activities of late. If Arvina believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Listen, I take Aurelia has explained the situation. Yes. Yet welcome to this overtures are. I cannot help but wonder what prompted they. Ishgarians have disbanded all contract with other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? But that I knew the question of their motives is one that which gave no small amount of thought, alas. I know more than is generally known. Did you just sneeze?
Me?
Yes.
I just stretched.
Ah, okay. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated in the center of Avalanche's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Yosin Exiles, formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience would withdraw from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was roving at Battle of the Silvertic Skies. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies, called reopened dialogue, turned a deaf ear to the neighbors' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartino, where the brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I have tried to convince Ishgardian to rejoice the alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. And what have my efforts yielded? Why, none. Really? Can be considered a step in the right direction? I should hope so, rather than the lonely messengers we have been forwarded off for the past. This time we shall meet with a man of general influence.
Corona.
Of course, I am not so native as think that they come for us. Out of the goodness of their hearts, we have something they desire, but I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They bring their agendas to the negotiation table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. The Empire will soon at our doorsteps once more. Indeed. May be assured that I will expand upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragnet earlier. Our old friend Lord Harshifond is expecting us. Since our question to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further interrogated yourself with the man. Excellent work. These hunters may prove useful to our cause. Yeah, the thing is, I already knew that I was gonna get sick because, yeah, weather, stuff it is, and it appears that I have got myself a cold.
Just some normal fever.
Yeah, not even fever, just a cold.
No, I wanna cuddle you.
Actually, now that I think about it, since I am getting sicker, not that good that I'm currently just talking for 2 hours straight.
True.
In Final Fantasy is a text-heavy game.
True.
And it's lagging right now.
Laggy. Yeah, even the stream is kind of dying right now.
Yeah. Should be going now again.
It takes a while. I know, but
Yeah. Those drops can happen. I think I will end this mission then. After that, I end this part of the part, and then tomorrow re-record another half hour to make this one complete. Ah, really? Yeah. Ever welcome sight. Our hearts have been stroked by your blessing in preparation of your arrival. It was not due such dignitary personage to catch cold while interest our hospitality. The gestures must appreciate. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. Ah, good Master Alphinaud, an honor as always. That was so profound. Forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have really relied all much on your aid since the General Rosalie assistance in our location to Enterprise. Nonsense. Any debt incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can stay what the future may bring? Also times where even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted the Holy See is at least willing to grant you an audience. No doubt, your discoveries at Snow will help to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in Harrica activity is grave concern to us all. But to the matter at hand, Sir Emmerich arrived in the Camp Dragon earlier, and I am told he's eager to meet with you at the first convenience. He doubtless weary from your journey, and his sorrow still rest a while by the warmth of our heart. But if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray him from the night station outside of the Missouri. He will grant you your entrance and send word to the attendants. As inviting as your heart sounds, I think we best proceed to the Missouri forthwith. Yeah, let's end this quest and then call it for today.
it's okay. You don't need to overwork yourself.
Yep, that is the point. Come, down there. We finished with you, madam. Great, take your eastern side, and I shall summon the others.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
No.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphinaud Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination. Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long. What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last. Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean alliance.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry. Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
Are you sure about that?
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Forton has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
No, you would not, for I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard Sorma.
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions. Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards united Eorzea.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
What?
Put arms!
By the Fury! All our precautions were for naught?
Okay, good. Yeah, and I would say I'm gonna make a cut in the part right now. Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, actually not. This is the second time of a part that I actually wanted to cut. Sorry, I forgot that. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. That's when we were starting to make progress. And the matter's worse, the caravan I spoke of was bound for Ravensfall of all places. Honestly, if I saw an inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I'm not. I would know that of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Hortefan and find out what we learned. Hold on, give me a second, I'm gonna play AI. FGO on the smartphone on the other hand. Why I play FGO while I'm streaming? Well, as stupid and as simple as it sounds, simply just multitasking. No, I like Nobu, but I don't want to have Nobu. Actually, I want to have Nobu. I can use the Nobu Fantasy. Sorry. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends, but the situation is such as we must act swiftly. If you would be so kind to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Ravensfall as for the path to the boulders down. It was an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant every knight was slain, and every crew sized. Then, as quickly as they appeared, they had gone. It would be impossible to defeat without knowledge of the route, knowledge to which only a selected few and privy, I presume. Right. The campus pursued that avenue of a cry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of ambush would be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Sir Hortefan said. Less crucial evidence beat us. You have the knack for discerning hidden truths, Aurelia. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. I inform my men to intend upon your arrival, and I gladly share their findings. Two things. So where do I need? Oh come on! This isn't even far away from. Yay! Crackles! Crackles flieg und Sieg! Oh boy. Yeah, I thought so. Well, at least it gave some noble. 20 points. Sorry, no fate for me right now. Where am I flying? Oh. So, zoom out. I want to see where I'm going. Oh, Breckles fly again. Ah, here we are. Okay, hold on. Oh boy. Yeah. Move along, adventurer. This is nothing for. Does anyone have to speak with us? Oh, then he must be. Oh, beg pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind, keeping the wagon for good measure even. The whole thing is a bit odd, if you ask me. It would be easier to just steal it. The goddamn fine harder than conceal it, I allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons on their own hidden away off. Ah, no pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, this is not but speculation. Might be a squire received care or the observation could tell something more casual, as if if he is awake. Unlike myself, he was steady in attack. Not his weapon amounted to much. Still, that is vital information. Let me drive there. Gonna take the air route. And not here, so probably up here. Yeah. You've come to ask me about the tech, haven't you? We came upon them before they entered the fall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims, we marked them as lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out at them and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, a silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow, just a young girl. I thought some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have gone for the same, else why would he let her drawn so close? They exchanged some words, I couldn't hear her, and then she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek. Then he sank and crumbled to the ground. I didn't know what happened, till I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but it took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead, and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I mean, they have killed me. So I just laid still and listened. I thought people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Oh oh shit. Not a little code for this. Okay. I am back. Sorry. Ah, you've returned. What news have you for us? It seems that Lady Isa does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is this diva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion Master Orphanate? He was a traitor from Kith and Kin, an apostle who laid down with dragons. Well, no, we cannot expect all foreigners to know ancient scripture so well, particularly when it comes to the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she is the patron saint? No. Oh no, it all makes sense now. The red one. What was in the cabin's cargo? Ah, if I recall correctly, the diamond forger cost a rather large quantity of crystal. Do you not see? I said on the followers intend to summon Shiva as a beast trap with a primer. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform Lord Commander at once. Lord Halfond would agree to the discretion is the paramount of concern. Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, myself or not. Thanks to the 7 donors, sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is given. We will need send word for the presence of Ramator. Our entire order must turn their efforts to prevent the summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I'm sure you would not miss this world. Visit in this world. Can I take that? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The persistent text of our time seems to be more than in use at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. But it was before I discerned purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After rising me feel of the situation, I shall summon a unit of crystal grace to assist us. As to you, Aurelia, pray join me at the right in front. Since in its snow cloak, the Knights of House Ray have redoubled their reconnaissance effort in the region. It's my hope that they have information which may help us to disturb precisely where heretics are hiding. Even our immediate enemy, Ledrulemon, should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there, then. Good. I actually had some trouble reading there right now because my eyes are blah. Okay, right now really my eyes are just kind of blurry with this help. Don't like it. Good morning, Shadow. Hey! Hey, Boric! What's up? Signs of the Seventh Dawn. We should join the Hunt of Isaac? Assistance more than welcome, my friend. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could not be better. We are all ears, Lord Drummond. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alias, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which is pilgrim might conceal the heretics hideaway. Suffice to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirmed the suspicion. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. Took the liberty of summoning a unit of crystal brace to Vibrant Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be our best interest to coordinate our efforts. This was my intent from the start, Sir Emric. So it begins, my friend. I thought I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Isaac will not elude combined forces with the Crystal Brace and the Amorites for long. Nevertheless, a mice man does not wake upon all upon the success of a single solution. There may be a subtler means by which we can locate a heretic's lair. Mayor Blood Trillement has one in mind. Oh boy. That bad? Man. Yes. Yes. Excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there's not else you would have to us to do, pray speak, and it shall be done. Oh. Bacon bread! Boy Shadow. It seems this draw we always one step behind, our grandee even just beyond our reach. I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn. I must confess I am having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Gulaim. We've not. The mystery of how heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been in our thoughts as the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of area on the Vibrant Front. Used by father committed certain transactions. We identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Isaac's cause, he will have taken note of the movement of the Terminites and the Crystal Race, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Sir Drummond in the yard. I would have to help keep my eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. If you meet with a heretic, do not interfere, simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspects know nothing which could endanger our plans. But what if but what if I am a heretic? The spectator is leads through the southwest gate. Time to follow. Better. If I didn't know it better, I would say just stay at home, but this isn't something that you can do, sadly. The terror follows the road east. Tap, 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 tap. Yeah, sadly. Just hope that it goes over swiftly and you don't have to get much pain while doing it. And the spectator will head south. No music at all, just silence. I can tell a little story. A little thing that was quite funny was that it had how do we say that in English? The style. Yeah. Yeah, the last 2 days I had a song stuck in my head, and I couldn't remember from where I heard that till today. We actually remembered what song that was, and it's kind of funny because it was the team of Shiva that was in my head. Hey, hey, yeah, the seven as are you? I'm raising my bollocks off here. I'm here, you bloody go. Why are you late? Sitting on the wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know? Sole duty is to the... bloody echo. Lower your voice that I hear us in white in front. Yes, of course. The termites are in snow cloak. Oh boy. This is what you bring to me? We are on your boat. Our Keramics and bullet downs will use the tunnel. That before they even know what's happening. Nevertheless, if you waste my time again. Is that clear? And type it back. Wait. A7X? Are you casually making an extreme raid just while you are in what? Yeah. To be honest, if I had the chance to do that, I actually would do so. Oh, okay. I was quite confused right now. Yeah, but right now, if I had the possibility to just fold you back into bed, give you your phone. Oh, you're actually doing newspaper. Okay. Well, did you investigate Bjergfjord? Investigation Bjergfjord? I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His good is plain. Fine. That you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet the few snatches were able to make out nonetheless enlightening. But Cinderix are aware of our operation and confess that they are capable of it. Their companion and boarded down are key to their plans, but Meech is the key to our plans that they are be rooted out and put to the sword. Can I take the shoes? Blood. We have long suspected that the heretics used the network of secret tunnels to trace the highlight undetected. Given what you have overheard, I fear that the Snowcloak may be ready with such present grade, and the heretics in the bullet down are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. The Conan of House the Ray Knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. But knowing nothing of our enemy numbers or readiness, I cannot say that there will be sufficient. It would put my mind to ease if I would consent assist my knights with the search. I know that they will take courage from the presence of a storied warrior. I cannot read. Same Shadow, same. Pray when the wolves would invite them at Boulderstone. If alone is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Aurelia. The lives of our allies are at stake. Something up if I... Okay, no new top. And while we're on it, anything new? No. Okay. Yeah, actually I slept quite good. I mean, my leg is still hurting, but the part where that day will become shitty is still not didn't come yet. Well, that appeared to went well. Hold on. Okay, better. Yeah. Huh. It was a nice meeting. Kinda dead. Not that nice, but else quite good. Magical pony riding in the sky. Oi, mate. You have a problem. The knights were sent no word of your coming already. What has happened? What is that in your hand? Bernadette, the hygiene. By the fury, those were veterans with years of service. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... No, we don't have men to spare. Not now. Not wise to press the sound abomination. The heretics were dispatched when not sufficed numbers to convert with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Grist Braves. There must be others. I wager there are a way of Snowclick at we speak. Make matters worse, it seems traitors you've managed to pass the heretics somewhat of value after all. The parchment you have covered is the timeline of our guardsmen's watches at all posts. The traitor was stationed there long before I aroused our suspicion. Good that we have caught him sooner. This information X wouldn't know when they watch was weak. They could use the tunnels to impute and prepare an ambush. No, Shadow, you're not. The time has not changed, of course. It will be changed now, but heretics may already be in position. Us terrain must send reinforcements, even if they means withdrawing knights from Stone Virgil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. And how this will go, we will see in the next part. Yeah. Hey there! Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the chaotic content. If you want to see me live, check the video description, there you find the link for Twitch. I hope I see you soon.